It's a weird place to have you guys. So did you have a good birthday? Oh, what did you and Mark do?
So we went to Waltz. Found out what Waltz is. Do you know where the kids used to have their doctor?
Yeah, I know. It's the restaurant right there by the drive-way. I almost said drive-through.
Well, it's actually run by a guard's family.
Yeah, it's the one I told you about. They support them. They give them a percentage off, and people were like bashing them on Facebook.
Well, they do it for vets too, so.
Well, that's good. Did they do something for your birthday too?
We didn't make mention of that. We're just talking, catching up, that kind of crap. Talking about gaming groups, and he's like, you could always join my Thursday one. And I'm like, it would be nice to have an adult one and then go deal with the kids one. But then I gotta deal with you people. He's like, what the fuck's that supposed to mean? And then I looked at him and he's like, okay, I understand. However. Ooh, hey, another survey immediately afterward.
I need to go to Walmart because we need flour, and I need to go to the dollar store because Jenny posted this cool little idea. It's like bins with people's names on them, and you put their stuff in it, and then at the end of the day they take their stuff and go put it back in their room. And it works really good for like they had them on stairs, but that would work if everybody had rooms upstairs and it's just us upstairs. So I want to get some bins for that. I'm so tired right now. Ready to go to bed. I swear on Facebook everybody wants to have something to be offended by or PO'd. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's easier for everybody to be offended.
I wonder sometimes if people think it isn't just easier.
Well, it's a society that we live in. We tell people that their opinion matters. It does. However, usually it only matters to them. If it mattered to us, we would ask.
Well, it's like the conversation I had with,
So the thing's plugged in, so I can charge it?
Nope. It's right there.
But you said it's not plugged in.
Nope.
Then that's not useful to me.
Isn't there one in mine?
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, it's like, Tiffany and I having the conversation about...
Nope, there's not one for me over here.
You want this one?
Yes.
God. There. And her, not necessarily her beliefs, but we had a conversation about it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand where she's coming from. I think her view of giving him every credit for everything she does in her life, to me, is silly. But to her, it's not, and I understand that. But a lot of people don't. They just went, oh, it's silly, so now you need to look at it from my point of view. And I think that's sad.
It really is, because they don't want to try and look at it from her point of view. They would just rather go, no, you're wrong, and here's why. No, you're wrong, this is the way you should look at it. No, you're wrong. And they want to start off with that one piece, no, you're wrong.
It isn't. I don't understand believing in an invisible being. I don't get it. But I get for some people that it's their comfort. Mm-hmm. It's how they make it. But at the same time, it's them. It's always been them. And I don't understand why someone wouldn't want to take credit for writing their lives when it was in a wrong situation.
Yeah.
Doing better because they did it. Like I said, though, Mom and Krista even said it today. People want sunshine. People want rainbows. People want sugar. They don't want the truth. They don't want it put harshly. And I am none of that. I am not your sugar coater. I'm not putting rainbow up your butt.
Right.
This is how it is. Or this is how I see it. Or like Tiffany. She's like, well, I wouldn't have this president's list without God. It's his accomplishment. And what did I say? Though it's not popular, and I'm sure people were like, well, why are you friends with a bitch? And I'm okay with that, because I'm okay being a bitch. But I said, fine. Then if it's his accomplishment, get his name on it. Take your name off of it, and then that means your degree isn't yours either by that logic.
Right.
And I told her I'm not trying to get you to change your religion, trying to get you away from God kind of situation. I'm not attacking your religious beliefs, but I want you to have the credit that is due to you. Because I hate seeing people who don't get credit for being in a good place because they chose to put themselves there in a good place.
But for her, without knowing anything about her, it's hard to understand where she's coming from.
Yes, and I told her I would love to have that conversation. And depending on what she's been through, I've done some scandalous stuff that's not just scandalous. It's illegal. That you probably don't even know about.
Probably.
I've never...
There are those 4 boxes I told me about.
Oh.
Where the heck did you find those other 3?
I pulled 3 out of your room.
He left the room and came back with 3 boxes.
What did you do with the 3 I gave you that were on the leather thing?
I don't even know. Maybe he grabbed those.
Well, you said they were out of date either way.
Yeah, either way, they need to be gone.
I can't say that, I really got into drugs. That I did not.
Right.
I am so anti-drug that it's ridiculous. I don't take aspirin. I don't take the meds when I need to actually be taking them. I do take my thyroid. I don't like to. I'd rather not. But I've had an experience to where I have spent many years around drug addicts, drinking issues. I drink quite a bit. I think salmon would go damn. But I also have what most people don't. I have not a thought in my brain because I can't think of it all of a sudden. a lot of people drink and then it's like, I'll have one drink. And then they're holding their fourth glass. I have self-discipline. Is that the right word?
You have discipline and self-control.
There you go. Like, I'm having one, I'm not having another. Even when Joni and I went out, I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna do it up. I had one drink. I had a drink of hers. And I had fried ice cream, which I did not find that good.
It's kind of like that when I had it too.
This one was kind of gross. But, you know, I'm not like most people, and sometimes that hinders
What are those things? They smell awful.
my point of view, or what's not my point of view, or seeing from other people's point of views. Is that the way I'm thinking?
Teaching me something.
I think I understand what you're trying to say.
Because I just assume everybody is like, oh, I can have one drink and that's good. So I don't understand when they're like, I don't know what happened. I was 4 in. And I'm like, bullshit, you don't know what happened.
People like to think they know what their limit is. But you don't know what your limit is until you get over that limit multiple times. And different alcohols are going to affect you differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some people can drink vodka all day and no problem. Then there's some people who have 2 or 3 shots of tequila and they lose themselves.
Well, you had that triple sec and you were drinking it like water, but then you were acting blatantly drunk. You were...
Yeah, it's trying to cool off.
Oh. Oh, probably because it's too warm in here? There's no fan, so that doesn't help.
Well, it's also behind the TV, which the TV vents backwards.
Should we go to Walmart right now and go get a fan since the boys broke ours?
Actually, okay, Google. Broadcast.
What's the message?
Boys, bring me the little fan from your room.
You're just gonna put it over there?
Okay.
Yeah, that
Broadcasting
might not
now.
be a bad idea.
Well, I know now that we've taken the big fan out of our room, even though the air conditioner's at 64, it's still hot in here.
Is it on 64?
Not right now, it's on 74 because I'm not ready to go to bed. But then this morning I'm waking up cold. What did Lewis say?
About.
Our geyser?
I didn't call him. I thought you were going to because you tried to explain what the geyser was and I wasn't quite coherent.
Okay, I'm gonna end the vlog. Talk to you guys tomorrow.